At kilometre 23 of the Noosa Ultra Trail, my race was over. A brutal, humbling DNF. But to understand why my legs gave out, we need to rewind back to kilometre 10. Because my heart failed way before my legs. It's just over 10k done now. Feeling alright energy wise. There is a pace I'm after, or the finish time I'm after. I have the Garmin set to average pace. I still get 1 kilometre alerts, but I'm not paying too much attention to them. I'm just keeping that average pace where I want. I'm a certified Australian Athletics Advanced Recreational running coach. I know how to train for a 50k. I've done 50k's before. But knowing the path and walking the path can be two vastly different things. 1 Corinthians 10 warns us, if you think you are standing firm, be careful that you don't fall. My ego told me I'd already solved the 50-kilometre puzzle. I worshipped the past version of myself instead of putting in the daily labour for the present challenge. In the biblical story of Exodus, God provided manna daily. If you tried to hoard it, it rotted. You couldn't live on yesterday's gift today. In running, grace and physical preparation aren't a stockpile. They're a daily supply. I tried to run 2026's race on 2024's provision. My supply had expired. When the storm hit at 15 kilometres, the cracks in my foundation were exposed. I'm only just over 16k's in. Mate, I've slowed up. My hips are starting to seize. My hips have been playing off for months anyway, but my hips are starting to seize a bit. My feet are sore. My toes are going numb already. The trail didn't change. My relationship to it did. Knowing that you got like 34k's ahead of you, knowing the peaks that await you, mate, these thoughts start going through your head. Oh, I'll get the next checkpoint. Oh, my hips are stuffed, I need to quit. Maybe this is just a way of me getting this out of my system, because I could easily just pull up the side of the track and go to sleep. My hips are so sore. I can't run properly, or at least I can't run with a full stride. And I know I just got to keep moving to get to the checkpoint, to beat that cut-off time. That's been another kind of dark thought. Looking for these ways out rather than looking for a way through. It's time to kind of numb the brain a bit and just not think. I fell into the ultimate coaching blind spot. I spent so much time looking at old data, heart rates and splits that I actually deluded myself into thinking that I was doing the work. It's the classic hero versus doer trap from James chapter 1. You can be an absolute expert in the word or the training plan, but if you aren't actually out there suffering through the reps, you're deceiving yourself. Proverbs 14:23 says mere talk leads only to poverty. My talk led straight to a DNF. That's 22 down, just about at the main checkpoint and aid station. We're going to call it a day. Going to make the cut-off time, so I'm happy with that I gutsed it out to make that cut-off time to the checkpoint, despite my physical limitations at the moment. Not going to wreck myself and not running for sheep stations here, as much as we need to push ourselves. I did push myself today. That DNF was a forced Salat moment. Time to stop, think, stop performing, and start being. Confessing this lack of preparation kills the pride. It's digging back down through the sands of past achievements and reputation to find bedrock again. This DNF wasn't a failure of talent, it was a failure of process. It was the blue screen of death telling me my operating system needed a massive reboot. Repentance isn't passive, it's active. It means returning to the discipline, stripping away the coach persona and finding the humble runner underneath. That's the entire point of the mustard seed. You have to be buried in the dark, heavy dirt before you can break open and grow. This failure was the pruning I needed to actually bear fruit. So what's the practical fix? We don't just pray about it, we do the work. I'm completely overhauling my strategy. No more relying on the old endurance. I'm introducing new and high intensity protocols to shock my system back into respecting the pain cave. If you're gonna follow my comeback in the half marathon after the Noosa DNF, hit subscribe, check out the channel. There's a playlist here with sample workouts, attitudes, motivation I'll be using in my comeback. Plus, we'll be adding more every week. And I'm really excited about adding new protocols to get me there over the finish line, fitter, faster, and stronger. Remember, we don't just run for medals. We run with faith, with purpose, and we do the work.